Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a show and tell video instead of an unboxing video. And I decided to just go ahead and do all three of these models at one time in one video instead of separately. So the last time I had built a model was in the early to mid 80s. I was probably 13, 14 years old. I used to build some car models and a few airplane models, and I never was really good at it. Because back then I just didn't have the patience and I was using the wrong type of glue. It was too thick and it was taking too long to set up, and I just kind of got frustrated, and the end results of my models just did not look good. In my older age and my OCD, I've gotten to where I'm a lot more artistic. I've got a lot more patience, so I figured I would try to get back into this hobby and see how good I do now. So what you see here is all three of these models. They are made by a company called Round 2. They currently have the rights to produce models for the Star Wars line. And the first one that we're going to look at right here is the AMT 132 scale TIE Fighter. It's their studio series. Apparently this came out last July, and it's an all-new model. And it's modeled off of the original TIE Fighter models that were used on screen. And I've watched some YouTube videos, and this model just looks absolutely amazing. Super detailed, and whenever they're all finished up, if you do it right, I mean, they look like, something that ILM used to, whenever they made the first Star Wars movie. I mean, it's absolutely amazing. And that's going to be the first one that I'm going to build. The other two here, they originally came out in the 1970s, and they were made by a company called MPC. And as you can see, Round 2, I love the packaging, because the packaging they used the original artwork for the packaging for each one of these ships, which is really, really cool. One thing I have noticed, whenever I was out looking for these models, is you can clearly distinguish in between these two the originals from the newer ones that are put out by Round 2, because you can see the Disney logos down in the corner of the boxes. But we're going to go on to the next one here. It's the Han Solo's Millennium Falcon. So the updates that they have done on this model is I know that the radar dish is supposed to be smaller and more detailed, and the side walls, which you see like right up in this area here. So on the original model, apparently they were really tall, so it kind of made the ship look out of proportion, and it looked more like the Kenner Millennium Falcon toy that came out back whenever the original movies were out. So it just didn't look right. So what Round 2 did is they went in and they retooled those side walls and the radar dish to where everything looks much more proportionate. And the videos that I've seen online of this ship here, I mean, it looks absolutely amazing as well. Now we're going to go over to Darth Vader's TIE Fighter. That's probably going to be the last one that I build. I haven't decided for sure which one I'm going to build secondly after the Studio Series TIE Fighter. Between these two, it's probably going to be the Millennium Falcon and then Darth Vader's TIE Fighter. But on the Darth Vader's TIE Fighter, the updates that they've done on it is, I know that they updated the Darth Vader figure that sits inside the cockpit. The original one, I guess it just looked basically like a clump of crap, really. A clump of plastic. It was not detailed at all. I mean, if you look online, I mean, that figure looked horrendous. Round 2 went in and retooled a whole new Darth Vader figure to sit in the cockpit. I mean, it's still not like, amazing or anything like that, but it looks okay. And then they did a few other updated detailing on the ship itself. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I said, it's going to take me a few weeks or a few months. I don't know. I mean, right now we're just going into February, and I'm going to be doing some painting on these models, and depending on the weather, and spraying outside, I just have to, make sure that the temperature outside's right for the paint whenever I do the spraying. So I'm not really sure how long it's going to take me to build these, but I'm going to do a video on each one of them. I'm not going to do various parts, like part 1, part 2, part 3, etc. on one and then go to the next one. I'm just going to do one in one video. I'm going to do several videos of my progress and just clump them into one video. That way, everything's all in one video. And that's pretty much it. I just wanted to share that because, if you tune into my channel, you'll know what a big Star Wars fan I am. And I really look forward to building these, and I know it's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm going to enjoy it a lot more because, like I said, I'm older. I have there's a lot more resources out there to learn how to build models than what there was back in the 80s, thanks to the internet. And I hope you guys enjoy this channel, and I hope you follow along with my builds on these. And just stay tuned. I hope you guys have a great day, and we will see you next time.